welcome back. So on my previous video, I talked about how I used to be addicted to my cell phone, social media. I was constantly checking my apps, and I wanted to dive a little bit deeper on addiction and obsession and how in modern day society addiction just comes in different ways. I realized I was addicted to my cell phone when I had to have it nearby when I was completing any type of task. I would always have TikTok on. Then I even figured out how to do auto scroll before they even had auto scroll. I would be washing the dishes, just, like pressing the accessibility button so that it can scroll on its own. And when I would put my phone down, I would think about,
Oh, maybe something's going on. Maybe I gotta check my email. Maybe this person responded back. Did this person say this? That it was becoming very obsessive, and I would constantly
check my analytics to see, what states is getting more traction or what video did the best. That it was all becoming too much. It was always producing noise in my head. And at some point I said, you know what? I'm not able to function. I need to take a step back. I just randomly decided to take a social media detox, and it was amazing that I was able to produce more ideas. I acknowledged from that situation that I was leaking creative energy. And then once I cleared my mind and took a break away from my cell phone, then all the ideas just started to pour back into my head. All the energy that I was leaking out was coming right back to me. The easiest way to identify what owns you or what controls you is a simple evaluation. Just think about what you think about all day. Think about how often you may be on a plastic surgeon's, Instagram page. Think about how you're obsessing about tweaking this and tweaking that, and how you're seeking validation or you're seeking attention, or how you're thinking about 50 ways to make a man happy. At some point, you got to really sit back and acknowledge that maybe I have a problem. And the scary part is that it's so subtle that you don't even know that it's controlling your emotions. You can't even identify it because it's so ingrained in your everyday life. You're so used to seeing addiction or obsession as drugs and alcohol, but it can be so small as your cell phone. It can be chasing perfectionism. It can be something as little as procrastination. It's whatever disturbs your peace. To further add, hustle culture, the art of being productive, the art of being on go mode all the time. You never give yourself a chance to rest. That even productivity can be obsessive. To have this hyper optimization to make sure that you're always at the peak level of everything. That is obsessive in itself. Where your attention goes on a regular basis, something that you're constantly thinking about, that indeed may, in fact, own you. That is something that you worship, that you are leaving outside of yourself to focus your attention on. Anything can become unhealthy if your identity depends on it. So I would say that it's important to go to war and win, because your enemies aren't always people. Your enemies can be hyper independence. It could be hyper optimization of always wanting to be your best or being the best. It can be perfectionism. It can be procrastination. It could be anything that takes you out of center. So the way to defeat your enemies is to use your allies of being self-aware, of knowing when to go for a walk, when to put the phone down, how to get back center, how it's spending time with your family, it's journaling, it's listening to music, it's being outside in nature. It's knowing when to cut the cord so that you can get back to yourself. At the end of the day, not everything deserves your attention. Protect your peace, protect your heart, and protect your mind. And most definitely, go to war and win. Use your allies to defeat your enemies. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a seat and join me for more. See you on the next video. Bye.